Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, November 24, 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Japanese data were released overnight. Of course, they were in form of PMI data, manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, and the internal Tertiary industry index. All of them had beat the expectations, and as you can see, all of these readings are green, which is better than expected and better than the last month reading. Moreover, overnight we got the official cash rate from New Zealand, and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand had increased the official cash rate from 0.5% to 0.75% as expected. During the London session, we don't have anything that much important. Expect the IFO data from Germany in form of the business climate index, current assessment, and the expectations. So please keep an eye on the data from the Germany. Those data might be a market mover today. During the New York session, we have a durable good orders from the US scheduled for release 3:30, and the US GDP price index, good trades balance, wholesale inventories, unemployment claims, and continuing claims. So there's a plenty of data of a medium impact during the New York session. All of them are from the US. As we can see, we can continue a little bit more here with the data from the US, PCE core, personal spending, personal income, and then new home sales and University of Michigan inflation expectations. At the end of the day, we got the crude oil inventories, but the key event during the New York session is of course the FOMC meeting minutes from the last meeting. So this meeting minutes are scheduled for release this time at 9 p.m. due to the time change between time difference between the Europe and the US. So plenty of data today. Some data had been released overnight. So let's take a look first at the US dollar to Japanese yen, then we are going to take a look at the New Zealand dollar, then of course at some euro pairs, and maybe at some dollar as well. American dollar to the Japanese yen. What is going on the daily time frame chart here? Bounce towards the level of 50%, 112.76 into the wave 4 had been completed. Bullish engulfing pattern, new highs, pullback, new highs. Very nice pattern to extend the wave 5 towards one of the targets. I will stop moving this towards the one of the targets, 116.11, 116.58, or even 117.09 pips. So right now the outlook is still bullish. We are still in progress, in wave 5 progress to the upside. Please keep an eye on one of these target levels before any meaningful correction would happen. This correction should be bigger than the wave 4 corrective decline. Here, kind of a steady and strong momentum supports the short-term bullish outlook for US dollar to Japanese yen. Now, New Zealand dollar to the American dollar after the interest rate decision. So the expectations that builds before the interest rate decision had been violated after the breakout to the downside, and as you can see, we just made another lower low today, as we are going towards the extremely oversold market conditions. I guess the next target for the New Zealand dollar is seen at the level of 6,857, 6,880 pips. This is the technical support zone. Let me just change this lines into the green color, because this is the color of the technical resistance that we have on the on all of the charts. 7072, 7097, 7113 are the technical resistance for the bulls. Supports, as I said, 6,858, 6,888, and this is the next lower low, 6,804. If we take this, let's say, if we take this black line, and if we make a short-term trend line, as you can see, even if we will be super precise with it, we have a breakout today. We have a breakout, so that means the bears are still in control of the market. What is going on with this channel that we have already? I think that was a false breakout here. This breakout above this upper trend line was a false one, and right now, as you can see, we are back inside the channel. Let's keep this channel. I think it might become quite handy very soon. So the outlook for the New Zealand dollar to the American dollar is to the downside. Euro dollar. On the euro dollar, we have the downtrend continuation, so nothing changed drastically, but we are waiting for the IFO data from Germany. The recent low was made at the level of 1.1226, which is the technical support for the price. Volatility is very low, even after this pin bar was made just below the lower channel line. There was a bounce for one day, and the next day completely erased all of the gains that were made a day before. New low was made, and then, as you can see, we got some sort of the bounce here, very shallow bounce. We are out of the channel, which is of course no good for bulls, because that means they cannot even go back to the steady channel as the price descends towards lower levels. Market conditions are extremely oversold, so please keep an eye on this these conditions as well. Any kind of a surprising market data might trigger a bounce, and this bounce might be made as far as there is some kind of a levels here. 1.1373, 1.1422, kind of a key one, or even 1.1501. So the outlook is to the downside. Bounce is coming. Correction to the upside is coming due to the extremely oversold market conditions. Please keep an eye on the euro to the American dollar, so the most popular trading pair in the world. Let's now take a look at the crude oil, ahead of the crude oil inventories. As we expected, ABC correction on a daily time frame chart of crude oil had been completed. We have a really nice bounce towards 79.45. This is the next target for bulls. If we break above this level, all of these three levels here, 77, 78.27 and 79.45 will become, of course, technical supports for the price, and the target for the next upwave is 84.10, and then the highs of the wave B, let me just put it on the screen, highs of the wave B are around the level of a 84.94, so the 84.94, and then of course the highs of the end of the October, 85.40. So correction completed on the crude oil. We are about to resume the up move as we speak. Ethereum, the last but not least, Ethereum quoted to American dollar. What is going on here? What I think we have to do is to update our scenario. As we can see, the wave 5 possibly had been made here at this level of 4,863. We've been counting on 5,000, but it didn't happen. And then we started of course the corrective decline towards $4,000. However, this wave 5 top might be as well top for the wave 3. So if this is the scenario, the alternate scenario right now, if that's the top of the wave 3, we just finished possibly the low for the wave 4 correction. Okay, possibly we had finished it. We got the trend line here that we can adjust a little bit. So as long as we trade below this trend line, the correction for the wave 4 might be in progress, but then we should expect another wave to the upside. And now there is invalidation of this particular alternate Elliott wave scenario. If we break back below 4,000 and close the daily candle, then of course this scenario is invalidated. Top of the wave 5 is back here, and we are going lower with the corrective decline. Target 3,675, 3,564. So that's my analysis for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.